Hello and welcome back to another episode here on Riverbend Springs. Well, we've got the combine. We took out a $170,000 loan this morning and we bought the combine, the header trailer, and if we look up this way, we have a brand new grain trailer as well. So it was $104,500 for the combine, $30,000 for the header, $1,000 for the trailer for the header, and $36,250 for the trailer. So it's been a very expensive morning so far. Hopefully it's going to be very productive. We do actually have two workers out on the fields just now. We have a worker down on field 11, which is just down the back there, I think. He's doing a mowing contract. And then we've leased the equipment from the farmer for ploughing field 51 because that would have taken up both of our tractors and we need this one on the trailer. Ideally we could do with a third tractor, but it's not really feasible just now because we are looking to do a few other things. We are trying to get a sheep pen today, hopefully, and potentially pay off more of this loan that we've just taken out today. If possible, it's probably not going to be. But let's crack on with this harvest here on our field. There is one to do on a sorghum field. I just don't know if the time is going to be with us for that today, because it is a fairly large field. We can actually see it on the map here. I think it's field 38, which I don't have the mouse, up on the top right hand side of the map, field 38, so it's quite big. We may take that contract on later on, I'm not sure. Anyway, we're going to focus on this oats just now. We are 26% full and we're on the first headland pass, so hopefully this yields quite a bit for us, and we are going to take it straight to sell because we've got no storage for grain on the farm as yet, although we are looking into it. We're just going to see what this yields for a harvest before we see what we're going to do with the grain silo and obviously where we're going to put it as well. But let's crack on with this harvest. Hopefully we can get those guys finished up their contracts and moved on to something else, because there is a few contracts to do today as well. But let's get going. Well, that's us done with our oat field now. I think I'm going to take on the sorghum contract. It is going to take a while. That is a worker finished the second field, but we've still got 2,100 litres of oats in the combine that we need to empty out again to take all the way over here. This is the second best price for selling. So we're just going to drop it in here, see how much we're going to get. I reckon about $21,000, because it's about 1,300-ish per 1,000 litres. What did we get? Oh wow, $26,325. So we've paid off a quarter of the combine already, just from harvesting our field. We've still got the sorghum contract. While we're here, let's go and complete that contract, because that sorghum contract there is worth $13,100 and it's $1,000 less to use their combine. Okay, it would be much quicker. In fact, it might be worth doing that, just renting their one, just to see what a bigger header's like, to see the difference. Obviously it's going to be much quicker, but we've still got a little bit to go. I think he's working around the headlands now here, so that's not going to take too long, but it would take ages with our plough. That's why we've opted to borrow their equipment. It only costs $600, so we're still going to be left with $7,213. But let's complete these. We used our own equipment on both of these mowing contracts. So field 11, $5,772, and field 44, $2,116. So we'll choose contracts later on. We'll see what we need to do. Maybe do that one. That's the other side of the map, so maybe not. Another spraying contract. That might be worth doing. Maybe not with that one, because that's down the bottom, kind of southeast of the map there. I think maybe that spraying contract, and we can use our trailer for this one because it's actually going to the farmer's market, which is next to the field, and our tractor's here already. I think if we leave our combine there, get a worker to take this combine up to this field, we will just stay here and meet them in the field. So I think we're going to borrow the items just to give us an idea of the difference in speed. So let's go and park this over there. We'll get a worker to go and take up that other combine from the farmer. We'll meet him in that field and see what we're going to do for the rest of today. But currently we're sitting with $52,530 in the bank, which is quite good. But let's see where the day takes us. Well, here we are with the last load of sorghum. We've got 12,173 litres in there. So we'll see what it takes to complete the contract, which isn't going to be much more. There we go. That's a contract finished. So $7,888. We'll just go and have a quick look to see where the best place is. Where are we looking for? Sorghum. There. And where are we just now? Farmer's Market. So 1,060. That's the best price, but it's not really much more. So yeah, we'll sell all that here. So 7,888 litres for us. And that comes to $8,370. So let's jump in and complete that contract, which is this one here. So we got $1,000 off for the lease cost. A bigger combine is much better for that size of fields, that is for sure. So $12,120 for that contract. And the cultivating contract has been finished as well, $5,310. All that's left is a grass sowing contract on field 84, but we need the tractor we're in just now on the seeder because we bought the bigger one. There is a couple more harvesting, not fertilizing. There is a fertilizing contract somewhere. Yep, there was one there, field 66. But there is a few here. There's red beet, spinach, peas. There is one sorghum contract, which is a smaller field down there, so it might be worth us doing it. Green beans, peas, more green beans. So we may take on one of these, a decent price one. Field 7, that's not too far away actually. We might do that one. What's this one? Green beans, something different, slightly further away again over the east side of the map. We might do this one actually. It's only a $600 lease cost, but peas, it's going to the canning factory. peas to canning factory. Oh wow, 3,100, so it's slightly above, just below the middle, I would say. So it might be worth doing that with what we get left over. What other ones? We've still got that wood contract one, but we're not doing that yet. Another ploughing contract. Not too big a field, so we might set our little John Deere off away with that one. That's peas in field 7. Yeah, let's do that one. We have time because it is only 2:30 in the afternoon. Right, let's get this back to the yard, drop the trailer off, pick up the seeder. And because we've leased the equipment from the farmer for that contract for peas or green beans now, I can't remember, we just took it on as well. The one in field 7, we will use their tractor and trailer because this one's obviously going to be tied up with the seed in now. So we'll go and get grass started off in field 84 with a worker, and then we'll get this harvesting contract underway. But now the bank balance after them, also the ploughing contract in field 51 was $7,213. Cultivating field 11, which we just did, the grass one isn't done yet, but that's $7,338 in total as well. But let's get this back to the yard. We've got $84,732 in the bank now, so today is turning out quite well. But let's get going, finish off some more contracts and see where we end up towards the end of today. Well, that's us about finished for today. We do have a couple of contracts we need to complete. We've obviously sold the rest of our oats. We got $2,915 for that. We took on this cultivating contract. We did lease the equipment from the farmer, so we got a bigger work with. And we got the big case quad track as well. So that was nice to try that out. But we got $11,671 in total for that one. Harvesting field 7 with the peas. $5,405 plus an additional $5,135 extra income from the peas over and above the contract, and sowing in field 84, $7,338. We also sold 138 or just over 138,000 litres of straw from all of our straw bales off the oat field. We sold that down at the animal dealer and got $15,242 for that as well. And 424 litres of goat milk, so almost half a pallet. We'll just have a quick check in the menu here, make sure they're going to be okay. So we'll go and put one grass bale in for them today. That should top the total capacity off. And tomorrow we can put in water, but have we got any left in here? Oh, we do. Right, we'll top up with water just now. We were going to be putting a sheep pen in, that was the idea. However, I think I want to try something different because we did sheep in the last series. I can't remember if it was straight away or not, but I have a different idea of what to do. After the deadwood contract we did last time, it was not really much value in it. I found a way to make it quite valuable. So we're going to have a rest and we will see you in the morning. We were going to pay off a bit of the loan, but after I do what I need to do tomorrow, we'll see what is left. We currently have $128,000 in the bank. We could pay off a massive chunk of the loan, but we do have a deadwood contract. We'll just take a quick look here. Here we go. So there is one deadwood contract, but before we finish today, I did notice this in the sale. we could potentially have it, but I'd rather not take out a massive loan for just that, because we would need the header as well, and that's not going to be cheap for that. But I noticed this, it's only 6,900. Oh no. So the trailer's 6,900, and to put the crane on that we would ideally need is $30,000. What we could do is purchase that as it is, $6,901, and all we need is get a log fork for this, which is going to cost us about $1,000, if that. So tomorrow we're going to go and pick that up. We are going to put, I think, is it barley? Where's our seeds there? I think barley is going to go into our 2 fields because they're ready to be seeded. I was going to put grass in again, but I don't want to keep doing grass over and over. So I think barley, something different. And that'll be, the only problem is that's ready in June, which misses every window possible. But if we put it in September, it's ready in June. So that gives us 4 months essentially. Then we can put wheat in, or 3 months to grow grass. Then we can put canola in. That may be worthwhile doing, because obviously we can't do soybeans, we haven't got the drill for it. And all of these we are intending to do at some point. The grapes, olives, potentially poplar as well. Red beets, carrots, parsnips, green beans, everything here, apart from oilseed radish, because that's just a cover crop. We will come around to doing all of them at some point once we expand the farm. But we would need the machines for each individual thing, which is very costly. But we're going to take a quick rest just now. We will see you in the morning and show you what our plans are. Well, that's us at an early morning. We're up and on it at 6 o'clock in the morning. But we bought this sawmill for $36,000. And obviously we've purchased the trailer in the sale yesterday without the log grab on it, saving us $30,000. But we bought the log grab for the front loader. That cost $3,000. So it was a bit more expensive than I originally thought, but it's still a tenth of the price of the crane that would go on that trailer. And it's also making the trailer just a little bit longer so we can get slightly longer lengths of wood on. We did also repair the 7-8-10 as well. That cost us $4,518. And we've already got a pallet here. So the contract hasn't been completed yet. We'll go and do that just now, because from what I've seen, if you complete the deadwood contract before you get the materials into a sawmill or to where you need it to go or sold, they instantly disappear. We didn't take them all back because for some reason we couldn't cut them once we cut them down. So we only took 4 back, and that seemed to be very heavy for the trailer because they were about 4 or 5 times the length of the trailer. So we're not going to do that again. We're going to borrow the harvester that would be supplied with a deadwood contract. We think we can actually cut the trees down to the right size there, then load them on with the log forks. However, we've got $1,650 from that, so we'll collect it. And if we go into our owned productions here, we are creating the long planks. We've got 5,300 litres of wood left, and it's already got a pallet out just now. It is a slightly faster sawmill, so we can get through the series just that bit quicker and progress kind of as quick as possible, really. Because as you know, Giant's Engine 10 has released for modders in the last, I think it's a day, maybe 2 days ago. So I'm expecting new things to come out fairly soon, over the next kind of 2 weeks, and then I think it's just going to be a free-for-all really with mods. So we haven't got long before we potentially find our new map to play on. But 1,000 pieces already, which I'm assuming is 1,000 litres. If we check the sale quickly, not the sale, sorry. Where are we? Planks long. So lowest price 5,853, highest price 5,892. At the moment, there's one of them for $7,135 per 1,000 litres at the playground. Because we don't own that, I think that is a production. Let's just have a quick look here. Yeah, so we don't own this production. It should give us that price per 1,000 litres we put in, which is actually really good. Actually, we could probably take that to sale this morning. I think that might be worthwhile. But it's not going to be long until the second pallet is out. Got 376. Wow, that's unreal how quick that's working. Yeah, we're going to wait for the second pallet and throw it on our bale trailer. We need to go and change. We'll park this somewhere over here. Go and change to the pallet forks, load them up onto the bale trailer and get them sold. Just check the sale. There was this that came up I thought about purchasing, but it's only 0.8 meters of a work width and 4 miles an hour. So it's going to be very, very slow. I think it's best to just try and increase our money as much as we possibly can just now, and then invest in the proper equipment for that. But we're going to leave the episode here. We've done quite a bit already. We've obviously got the new combine, the new header, the trailer, and the grain trailer as well. We just bought this sawmill, and we are looking, oh, that was a bit close. We are looking at this plot of land over here next to purchase. The main reason is, now that we've got the sawmill, we need to own somewhere with a bit of trees, which this place has, that we can cut down to use in the sawmill to make planks and wood beams and all that. We're probably going to take down these buildings and build a new, maybe 2 shed. The one we've already got over there, we'll probably put 2 in over here. And then we can put a sheep pasture in here that's big enough to hold quite a decent amount of sheep so that we can get the spinnery and then move on to the tailor shop. I don't know if that's just decoration. I think it is because nothing's showing up, so we could probably get rid of that and put in potentially a grain silo in here, maybe 2 or 3 eventually. So it's a decent sized bit of land, but the house at the end will go. And the reason for that is we can buy a construction pack. I can't remember the actual amount to place it down, but obviously when you make the wood planks and the beams and all that, you put it into there in different stages at different amounts to what it needs, and you build a house from scratch basically. So another new kind of thing to the game, which I think is pretty good, and it's something fun to do and work on. But we'll go and change onto the pallet forks. We'll get this stuff ready to sell so we can see in the next episode how much we actually make from that deadwood contract, which in the past only gave us $2,000 of wood in total, and that was it. So we'll leave the episode there, and we'll see you in the next one for getting these wood planks sold. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it, and we'll see you again very soon for the next one.